Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Sonic318, back again with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your WWE Royal Rumble 2021 prediction video. Yep, the year of 2021 is finally here at last, and it's time for us to kick off the calendar year, obviously enough, with the Royal Rumble, enough to start off the road to Wrestlemania 37 here off with a bang here at the Royal Rumble. So, obviously, at the time of recording this video, we are, give me one moment, 0 days, 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 23 seconds away from the pay-per-view event itself at Royal Rumble 2021. I almost fell off, almost freaking stumbled there for my side of the Royal Rumble, apparently. So, there's that. Okay, that was enough. So, without any further ado, we're going to get the show on the road, so let's go. Alrighty. Obviously enough. So let's get this thing started with the WWE SmackDown Live Women's Championship matchup between Sasha Banks and Carmella. My prediction for this match is going to be Sasha Banks is going to win this match and retain her championship. So instead, let's continue on. So that's kind of a easy prediction. Obviously enough. We're going to jump over these two, because obviously they are the Rumble matches, so we're gonna come back to those in a second. So, next up, we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship matchup between Asuka and Charlotte Flair taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. My prediction for this match is going to be that Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax are gonna get the championships off of Asuka and Charlotte, which my interpretation of it is because obviously they'll probably start up a feud between Asuka and Charlotte heading into WrestleMania. But that was all before WWE started to pull the shit between Flair and Lacey Evans and her apparent partnership with Ric Flair, I guess. So there's that apparently now, so they can do that now, or something like that. Something along the lines of obviously it is not obviously Asuka versus Charlotte at Mania, though this could be a good way for the two to lose the championships and let go of their titles. So Asuka can go her way and Charlotte can go her way, and obviously they can both do their own entire things while obviously no longer holding on to the championship. So there is that. So with this said, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler to win this match, but I wouldn't be too surprised or wouldn't mind seeing Asuka or Charlotte Flair retain the championships if they in fact do for whatever reason. So, but still, my prediction is Jax and Baszler are gonna get the championships. Next up, we have the WWE Championship matchup between Drew McIntyre and Goldberg. My prediction for this matchup is going to be that while I would not be too surprised because of WWE's stupidity of wanting to do this for whatever reason, whether it's him versus Roman, whether it's him versus apparently Cena, apparently because apparently that's a rumor mill and floating in the wind apparently now. Whatever it may be, I wouldn't be too surprised if WWE gave us the win to Goldberg for whatever reason why. So, even though it's not something that we obviously no one actually wants, I wouldn't be too surprised because WWE will be like that. So obviously, while I wouldn't be too surprised if WWE does somehow do this match, gives the win to this match to Goldberg, I am going to stay strong, hope to God that WWE is actually going to be smart about this, and let Drew McIntyre retain his freaking championship over Goldberg. So, Drew McIntyre to win this match. Both he should and he will, hopefully he will, and he should win this match. But if not, I won't be too surprised if Goldberg wins this match. That said, let's move on. Next up to Roman Reigns taking on Kevin Owens in a last man standing match for the Universal Championship. Just like Sasha Banks' match, I'm going to give the Reigns to win this match, because obviously enough, he's been too strong, and he's pushed too strong. And yes, even though this feud is actually really good, obviously I can't stress enough. Obviously, Roman and Kevin Owens have been going neck to neck for the past like 2 or 3 months. I've been doing some excellent, swell matches. They're cool, just good thumbs up with these guys. And actually gives you some drive actually wanting Kevin Owens to win the match, even though he is not going to win the match, obviously enough. Because obviously you got more bigger pictures ahead for Roman Reigns' WrestleMania. So obviously Roman Reigns is going to win this match over Kevin Owens. It's going to be a good match, to say the least, just like the last 2 or 3 matches before. But obviously enough, Kevin Owens is going to take the L once more and actually head the final fall of this feud, so Roman Reigns can finally move on to whoever he's going to face at WrestleMania 37. So now with this said and done and out of the way, now we're going to go to the Rumble matches. Obviously enough, the reason why you're here for the title of the video, the 2 Royal Rumble matches, the women's and the men's. 30 men and 30 women go into each match. Only one winner of each match to come out of them. And obviously, if you know me well enough, if you're a long-time viewer of mine, each match I like to choose 5, contenders for each match for my predictions. So we're going to start things off with the women's, obviously, before we jump into the men's to close out the video here for my predictions for the Royal Rumble 2021 calendar year. So obviously, the women's, who will I predict to win this match? Well guys, here they are. Bayley, Bianca Belair, Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Mystery. Whether that is the first person to come out who's either a return, a debut, or a call-up, they will be my number 5 slot. So that's another thing I like to point out too. Is obviously I have these 4 main picks, and I have the 5th one being a mystery one, which, like I said, whether it's a call-up, a debut, or a return. So there is that. Once again, it's Bianca Belair, it's Bayley, it's Sasha, not Sasha Banks, blah. It's, let me rephrase this. Bianca Belair, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, and Mystery. But some honorable mentions being Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Because obviously, if Charlotte actually loses the match, with Asuka later in the night, they can possibly throw her into the match and let her win the Rumble again. There's that. I personally wouldn't want that, but there's rumor and there's talks of that potentially happening. Then there's that. And also, with Alexa Bliss obviously being so strong with her fiendish kind of character coming on the win, people are going to probably want to push that strong. So what I way of her actually doing that to actually let her win the Rumble match itself. So there are my 2 honorable mentions between Flair and Bliss. But my legitimate picks are, again, once more. Bianca Belair, Bayley, Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Mystery. So those are my 5 predictions for the women's match. Now for the men's. And the men's Royal Rumble 2021 predictions are the following. Daniel Bryan, Keith Lee, Seth Rollins, The Fiend, and Mystery. Mystery once again. So whichever way it's going to be, whether it's someone the likes of John Cena, whether it's someone the likes of I was going to say Edge or Braun Strowman, but guess what? WWE wants to actually ruin surprise and actually give us these men on the shows, both Raws and SmackDown before the actual pay-per-view event, to actually ruin some surprises. Thank you, WWE, for ruining WWE surprises. Thank you, WWE. Thank you, WWE. Honestly enough. Even though it was kind of obvious that you're obviously going to see the likes of Braun Strowman and Edge in the match, but obviously enough, it was still a little pop to actually see them in the match, but, they wants to beat WWE, so there you are. So, like I said, whoever's going to be, whether it's John Cena, whoever likes, maybe it's, like I said, you could technically call it The Fiend or Seth Rollins be that match, but obviously I'm actually legitimately getting those guys my slots, so surprisingly. So, like I said, whether it may be, whether it's John Cena, whether it's fucking CM Punk, whether it's fucking Jimmy Wayne Yang, Or fucking Hornswoggle, apparently. Hornswoggle can win the fucking Royal Rumble, apparently. No, I'm fucking blaming you guys, but seriously. Whoever it may be, those are my 5 predictions for the match. So once again, it's Daniel Bryan, Keith Lee, Seth Rollins, The Fiend, or Mystery, right there. So there goes my 5 men's and my 5 women's to win the matches. Like I said, so what they say once again, these 2 mystery ones are the first people to pop up. So let's say, for example, Kelly pops up. Kelly Kelly's my number 5. Or say, for example, John Cena pops up for the Rumble first up. So John Cena pops up number fucking 5. He's my number 5. So there you go. Whoever's the first person to pop up, whoever's a return, a debut, or a call-up, then they are my actual number 5 choices for these 2 matches. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, this has concluded. No, once again, this overall has concluded my Royal Rumble 2021 prediction video. I'm sorry if it seems like it might be all over the place, because obviously, as I probably stated at the beginning of the video, as you might have actually caught on there part of the video, this is being recorded super duper late, and I gotta get some of you guys as fast as possible so I can give you guys in this video so we can head towards Royal Rumble itself. So instead, if this video seems like it's been so sped up and so forth, it kind of went by too fast, then you know why. Because I had to get this thing done as fast as possible so I can shoot it, edit, and upload it as fast as I can. So, all jokes aside, all fast, gotta go fast jokes, potential references out of the way. Obviously, no fucking Sonic references or kind of Sonic, all Sonic or fast jokes aside. Obviously, guys, I thank you all for watching this video. And obviously, enough. Royal Rumble 2020 looks to be an overall, pretty slightly unpredictable and kind of all over the place show. Because obviously, while I do have my predictions, we're going to the show of what I mean. Like I said, this person can win this, and, like I said, there's a lot of, instrumentals. Like I said, there's, Charlotte Flair win the Rumble. There's Alexa Bliss win the Rumble. There's, potentially, returns like Seth Rollins could come back, or The Fiend could come back and win, or, Edge can come. Edge can actually pretend to win for his reasons, or John Cena can win, or, just all over the place. All over the place. A lot of people can go all over the place and actually win the match for this means. And this is where it makes it all count for the Royal Rumble season. Anything can happen in the Royal Rumble. And surprisingly enough, the surprises are to come. And obviously, so many things are to come out of this show to head towards the road to WrestleMania 37. So, with this all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for watching this video. And with this said and done, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys next time for my review of Royal Rumble 2021. And obviously we will see what all happens as we finally kick off the road to WrestleMania 37 off with a bang. So with the said and done, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sonic 318, and I'm signing out. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.